Hi, this is Sachin, and in last video I just talked about various operations and fields in ONGC like exploration, land acquisition, civil, starting drilling and various operations of cementing, perforation, etc. And I told that I am working in at a drilling rig. Today I want to discuss little more about particularly of drilling. So in drilling, for drilling, this is called a drilling rig in which we have various equipments to drill a well. We all must be knowing about drilling a well. We call it tube well for drinking water or agricultural water. This is similar to this only, that only, and here we drill a well for oil and natural gases. So this is called rig, and this structure is called mast, has various equipments. First of all, I told in a previous video that we start drilling, we call it spud a well. So we need a cutter, which we called a drilling bit, like this. This cutter is of various sizes. Like you can see that we drill first a largest hole, then little smaller, then smaller, and if we have to complete the well in more than 3 phases, then we need the bit of again smaller diameter. So in general, like this is a drilling cutter or drilling bit. The first phase we drill with large bit of around 36-inch size. Then in second phase we drill with a bit of around 18-inch diameter, and third 12-inch, and then further 8-inch. So depending upon the size of hole required in first phase, second phase, third phase, and further phase, we need the bit of different size, right? It's as simple as it is. As big hole as we want, we need a cutter of larger diameter. Okay. Now we take this bit or drilling cutter. This has cutter at bottom, and these are the threaded portion called pin section. And this threaded portion is connected to some pipes. This is a pipe. It is looking very small, but actually it is of around 30 feet length. And this pipe has a box section here. This is pin section. This pipe we place over this bit and make up, means thread, make the threaded joint. After making a threaded joint, we place the bit at the ground and start rotating the bit. Bit means cutter, and this cutter start drilling a hole, and we start drilling, continue drilling up to first phase, say 500 meter. Once this first phase is completed up to 500 meter, we take out. One more thing, we start drilling with a bit, we make up a pipe over it, we drilling. As we are drilling, the bit will go down, pipe will go down, the 30 feet pipe will finish. Then what we do, we add one more pipe over this pipe. So we make one pipe, then over another pipe, then another pipe, then another pipe, up to the desired depth we have to drill. So we start making the pipe connections. These are called pipe connections. So we have the number of pipes. At the bottom there is a bit. When we complete the first phase, we remove, and we call it a pull out. We pull out all the pipes, break their threaded connection, store them at some place, remove the bit, and in this first phase drilled, we lower a casing. Casing is a uniform diameter pipe. Suppose this hole was 36-inch, so we lower a 20-inch pipe over this, so that this hole does not get collapsed. Or this is the groundwater nearby, so this water, due to our activity, does not get contaminated. So we lower a casing of uniform diameter pipe. Casing is a uniform diameter pipe to secure the well. We have drilled the well of 36 inch and we have lower a casing of 20 inch. In 36 hole, we lower a casing of 20 inch. So the gap between the drilled hole and the casing will be filled with the cement. So this is called cementing, we told in previous video also. So this first phase is completed. Similarly, we will drill the next phase up to here. We will change the bit of a smaller size, keep adding the pipe, we'll keep drilling up to this depth, say 2500 meter, and then we will again lower a casing, and then we'll again cement it. In the similar way, we'll drill the third phase, lower the casing and cement it. So this is the drilling, complete drilling. Now the thing is that this, most of the thing I discussed in previous video also. Here I want to show how this bit is rotating. This bit is connected to the pipe, and those pipes are fixed, are placed in such equipment. This is called a rotary table. So these pipes are placed into this rotary table, and this rotary rotates, due to which pipe also rotate. Pipe rotates, with pipe bit rotates, and hence the cuttings are generated and we are going down. So one thing is clear, due to this rotary, these pipes are rotating. With pipes, bit is connected, bit is rotating, so drilling is happening. Now next thing is, when we go down, how these pipes are coming down, who is holding them back? Somebody must have holding them. So who is holding? This is we call it draw work. This is similar to, like in old days, people used to draw the water from the well with the help of pulley system. In the same way, we have a draw work. Here long string is strapped on a drum, and we keep, this pipe is connected to this line. As we are rotating, drilling, going down, this keeps losing the string, and this comes down. When we drill up to the bottom, then we need to pull it back. So this draw work is, this pulls it string in this direction, and a drum, this gets wrapped, and these pipes come again up. We remove all the pipes, we remove the bit, and this hole is clear. So this is how the drilling is complete. Drilling gets completed into the 3, 2 or 4 phases. Then wherever hydrocarbon is expected at zone 1 around 2700 meter or zone 2, we lower this perforation gun around this depth, and this explosive make holes into the casing, and the hydrocarbon start flowing from this zone to the well, and then we take this well to the surface. Now one more thing is, when we start rotating this bit or cutter here like this, we rotate it, the cuttings get generated. So this cutting, when we will drill, will accumulate here. Then who will remove this cutting is the question. This cutting will get accumulated. This volume of the cutting which we drilled will be in this only. So we will not be further, either we will not be able to drill further, or we will not be able to remove our string or the bit or pipe from the well once we will drill up to here. So for this, what we do is, these pipes are hollow, and through these pipes we send some mud, some mixture of water and some chemicals. We send that mud through these pipes, and through these pipes, inside these pipes, that mud comes, then enter into the bit, and then from bit it comes out. Suppose here is a bit, here it is a bit, so it comes through the pipes, all the way comes out, and this goes again up to the, suppose this is the pipe up to the surface, and this mud come first inside the pipe up to the bottom, then there is a bit come out from the bit and goes, this volume is called annulus, the space between the pipe and the casing is called annulus, and then this comes through the annulus. When this mud comes from inside the pipe, it is pure mud, but when it is coming from bottom, from bit, then whatever cutting is being generated to drill bit has drilled and some cutting has been generated, so those cutting will come with this mud plus cuttings, this mud plus cuttings come, this comes here, and when this comes near the surface, we make some arrangement of some pipe type. This is called flow line, this is called flow line, and these cuttings get separated. Then there is a system where this mud plus cuttings, these cuttings get separated, and this mud is again circulated back to the pipe. We are circulating mud, when it is coming in return, it is coming mud plus cuttings we separate, and mud will recirculate into the system, hence our holes will be always clean. Whatever drilling bit cutting will generate, that will come through the annulus and that will get separated, and the mud will circulate. For this circulation, we use some pumps called mud pumps. These are very high capacity pumps. We use mud pumps, and to separate this cutting from this incoming mud plus cutting, we separate this cutting using shale shakers. Shale shakers are like they have various sheaves, like we take, it's keep shaking, so mud gets separated and cuttings settle down at a shaking portion, and this then get accumulated into some place called waste pit. So that is another story, but this is the whole picture about the drilling. Thank you. If any confusion or any doubt can be commented, I will try to answer that at earliest possible. Thank you.